My dearest friend, as we continue our exploration of the mesmerizing works of H.P. Lovecraft, I can't help but share with you my thoughts on the key elements of his storytelling. I recently stumbled upon the diary of a fellow admirer of Lovecraft's tales, Eon Mistwalker, who believed that Lovecraft and his colleagues were secret agents hinting to readers about something otherworldly. Here are some extracts from Eon's diary that elaborate on Lovecraft's storytelling techniques. Diary entry, June 3, 1923. In The Color Out of Space, Lovecraft wrote, "It was just a color out of space, a frightful messenger from unformed realms of infinity beyond all nature as we know it." How masterfully he evokes a slow, creeping sense of dread. Reading between the lines, could it be that Lovecraft is revealing something far more sinister and mysterious than mere fiction? Diary entry, August 19, 1924. In The Dunwich Horror, I stumbled upon this quote, "The old ones were, the old ones are, and the old ones shall be." How Lovecraft skillfully weaves forbidden knowledge and artifacts into his tales. I can't help but ponder if he's hinting at the existence of genuine secrets that are hidden from us by unseen forces. Diary entry, March 29, 1926. The music of Eric Zahn captivated me with this line. I saw that it was an abyss, and that the monstrous and diabolic plateau on which we stood was indeed a precipice above the measureless pit of darkness. Lovecraft's protagonists encounter otherworldly creatures or forces that leave me wondering whether he's warning us of the horrors that might actually lurk beyond our realm of understanding. Diary entry, November 6, 1927. Lovecraft's The Case of Charles Dexter Ward chillingly states, "There are black zones of shadow close to our daily paths, and now and then some evil soul breaks a passage through." How masterfully he delves into the theme of descent into madness or despair. I can't shake the feeling that Lovecraft is subtly alerting us to the dangers of probing too deep into the unknown. Drawing from Eon's observations, it becomes clear that Lovecraft's stories are intricately woven tapestries of dread, forbidden knowledge, otherworldly encounters, and descent into madness. I hope that as you immerse yourself in these tales, you too can sense the veiled truths that Eon believed lay hidden within Lovecraft's captivating prose. With warmest regards, an unknown friend. Write in a Lovecraftian style. A. Use of elaborate descriptive language. In the vast, shadowy realms of literary creation, few authors have managed to capture the hearts and minds of readers with such intricate and mesmerizing prose as H.P. Lovecraft. His oeuvre, resplendent with grandiloquent locutions, has long beguiled the avid connoisseur of the written word. In order to replicate the Lovecraftian style, one must delve into the abstruse depths of vocabulary and summon forth the most arcane and elaborate phrases, thus fashioning a tapestry of language that both enchants and bewilders. Each sentence must become a veritable labyrinth of erudition, a testament to the writer's command of the linguistic arts. B. Focus on mood and atmosphere. The Lovecraftian landscape is suffused with an omnipresent, palpable dread, an atmosphere of foreboding and unease that seeps into the very marrow of the reader's bones. As such, the aspiring Lovecraftian author must labor tirelessly to instill their prose with this ineffable miasmic quality, a nebulous chiaroscuro that hovers perpetually at the fringes of comprehension. The careful selection of adjectives which evoke the sublime terror of the unknown or the primordial horrors that lurk beyond the veil of our understanding must be wielded with precision and finesse. The prose should be imbued with a sense of impending doom, a crescendo of unease that culminates in a climactic revelation of cosmic horror. C. Employ an epistolary or diary format. A trademark feature of Lovecraft's work is the use of an epistolary or diary format, in which the protagonist's descent into madness is chronicled through a series of letters, journal entries, or other such missives. These documents, oftentimes penned by the protagonist themselves, serve as a window into their tortured psyche and provide a sense of immediacy and authenticity to the narrative. The author who seeks to emulate the Lovecraftian style should thus endeavor to incorporate this literary device into their own work, inviting the reader to bear witness to the unraveling of the protagonist's sanity as they grapple with forces beyond their comprehension. In doing so, the narrative becomes a chilling portrait of the human condition, a stark reminder of the fragility of our tenuous grasp on reality in the face of the unknown. Incorporate Lovecraft's mythos. A. Reference established deities, locations, or artifacts. Incorporating the enigmatic and eldritch mythos of H.P. Lovecraft into one's literary endeavors demands not only a comprehensive understanding of his pantheon of cosmic deities, but also an acute awareness of the diverse and peculiar locations and artifacts that permeate his works. As Lovecraft himself had an uncanny knack for interweaving the threads of reality with the strands of fiction, so too should the aspiring writer endeavor to navigate the murky waters of his mythos, merging aspects of the mundane with the unfathomable and conjuring a narrative that transcends the confines of ordinary human comprehension. To achieve this, one may draw upon the plethora of deities that populate Lovecraft's cosmos, such as the ever-infamous Cthulhu, who slumbers beneath the waves of the accursed city of R'lyeh, or the enigmatic Nyarlathotep, a malevolent deity who traverses the realms of darkness, sowing seeds of chaos and despair. Equally important are the myriad artifacts and locations that punctuate Lovecraft's universe, such as the dread Necronomicon, a grimoire containing arcane knowledge and indescribable horrors, or the remote village of Innsmouth, a decrepit and isolated settlement plagued by unspeakable secrets. B. Create your own additions to the mythos. Subsequent authors, captivated by the rich tapestry of Lovecraft's mythos, have ventured to expand upon his dark and twisted universe, building upon the foundations he so meticulously laid. Writers such as Robert Bloch, Brian Lumley, and even the creative minds behind the DC Comics universe have taken up the mantle of the Lovecraftian tradition, weaving new tales that delve into the Stygian depths of cosmic horror. These successors, drawing inspiration from Lovecraft's established canon, have conjured their own inimitable additions to the mythos, from the sinister machinations of the enigmatic Great Old Ones to the arcane relics that hold untold power and secrets best left undisturbed. As one endeavors to contribute to this timeless and abstruse narrative, it is essential to strike a delicate balance between honoring the established lore whilst simultaneously breathing new life into the mythos. One may choose to create new deities, terrifying and enigmatic in their own right, or conceive of obscure and malevolent artifacts capable of shaping the fate of worlds. In doing so, the intrepid writer not only pays homage to the genius of Lovecraft, but also partakes in the grand tradition of expanding upon a universe that is as boundless and terrifying as the cosmos itself. Conclusion. In culmination, the art of crafting a Lovecraftian tale necessitates a meticulous fusion of various elements. It is not unreasonable to pay tribute to the sources of knowledge and inspiration that Lovecraft himself drew from various fields, sciences, and literature. The works of such eminent figures as Edgar Allan Poe, Algernon Blackwood, and Lord Dunsany, as well as the thought-provoking philosophies of Nietzsche, Schopenhauer, and the enigmatic mysticism of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, influenced Lovecraft's excellent narrative style. To emulate his approach, a writer must intertwine cosmic horror with a palpable sense of dread, underpinning it with an atmosphere of antiquity and erudition. Yet it is vital to experiment and develop your own unique take on the genre, transcending Lovecraft's own limitations to bring a modern, inclusive approach to your writing. As Sunan Triambak Joshi, an American literary critic whose work focuses mainly on weird and fantastic fiction, eloquently points out, Lovecraft's prodigious correspondence, his diaries, and the reminiscences of his friends and colleagues afford a vivid portrait of a man who was both a product of his time and an individual who transcended the narrow-mindedness, provincialism, and bigotry of his environment to become one of the most original and influential thinkers and writers of his day. Embrace the opportunity to learn from Lovecraft while exploring your own distinctive voice within the genre. Now, if you don't mind, we'll interrupt our session until tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and click on the bell icon. Perhaps it will be useful. If you don't mind, bye. Ia, Shab Niggurath.